Hey everybody, doing a quick overview today of the USB ports on the RadRover e-bike. Now this was actually brought up by a commenter on one of my videos by William, and it kind of dawned on me that I don't remember seeing any specifics of the USB ports on the RadRover. And of course there's a USB port on the battery pack, which is mounted on the frame of the bike, and that's your standard typical 5-volt USB port. But the problem with, if you want to charge accessories that are mounted to your handlebars, you got to run this cable from the battery pack up your frame into the handlebars, and that's just inconvenient. And thanks to William for pointing it out, there's actually a USB port on the left side of the LCD screen. So I wanted to see what kind of power we could get from this and what needs to happen to get power from this port. So I was going to use some LED lighting that actually runs off of 5 volts. And I use this lighting while I'm out camping because I can use an external battery pack to get lights out of it. And we're also going to use a USB voltage and amp checker. It's got a little display on here, so we'll plug it in. So plugging it into the battery pack itself with the battery on, as you can see there is 5 volts coming off the battery. And of course whatever you plug into it, it will provide power. This is great, obviously, off the battery pack. So to make this work, if you want to get power from the LCD screen's USB port, you need to make sure that your device is plugged in before you power on the LCD screen. And it'll show USB, and it'll toggle between USB and your wattage on the display. And that's the only way to get power from it. Now if you turn off the LCD display, I was curious to know what would happen, and of course you still get power, which is actually fed off the main battery on the frame. So it'll stay on indefinitely until you turn off the battery that's actually mounted on the frame. So of course I was also naturally intrigued to see if I could use this battery pack to charge my devices when I'm out and about camping or somewhere where I need to charge my devices, but of course not ride the bike. So I took the battery off, put it on my workbench here, turned it on, and plugged in the lights. And I wanted to see if I could get power out of it without it being connected to the bicycle. And sure enough, I got power out of it. Now this battery comes in at 11.6 amp hours. Now that's a pretty big battery, and that'll definitely charge up some devices. So when I was making this video and off and on, I've had this battery pack on my desk for about an hour or so, and I've been charging one of my tablets, and it has not shut off yet, so it does not have an auto shut off feature as far as I know. So it's safe to say that you can actually use this as an external battery pack. But keep in mind, because it's heavy, you might not want to take it everywhere with you. Thanks for watching.